In red corner, weighing in at 119 pounds, fighting out of Omaha, representing Nebraska Club and Premier Combat Center, Melanie, Timko. The referee in charge is Kirk Drake.
So Melanie's 1-0 approach. She made her debut at the last show here at the complex against another New Mexico boxer. Randee Morales is 5-4.
So I'm a little late to the party, but for the record, Morales is a fire plug.
Didn't she just have a baby? Somebody told me she just had a baby.
I think she might have actually just had a baby. I did see her pushing a stroller around. She was all fire when Tommy picked her up from the airport the whole ride home. So we're looking forward to this one. I don't know how much you talked about Melanie and her amateur career. And
I haven't touched on her amateur career yet. She's been a top 10 amateur standout for 3 years in a row. 2 or 3 time national champion. Very good amateur pedigree. And Randee here is a really good test for Melanie, really.
Well, she has fought some world champions or former world champions just recently. So she was not intimidated at all about Melanie's record and her background. And so they were kind of billing her as the aggressor and Melanie as the smart counterpuncher type. So
Yep, and I think that's a fair assessment. I mean, her last bout, Randee's last bout, she TKO'd a 4-3 Leanna Martinez. So.
And we saw Melanie kind of put on a clinic here last time at the complex.
Very technical boxer. She's a little bigger. She's 10 pounds bigger this time than she was last time too. So,
and that should help her in those later rounds.
I think it'll help her. She's already the bigger girl here, so I think that's going to help her. She didn't have to weight drain herself. It's a great jab she just landed.
Melanie's corner is calling out punches, and she seems to be just responding an immediate to what they're calling out.
They've been together for so long. She's been with these same trainers, Jose Campos and Christian Trinidad, for her entire amateur career. So she's been doing it for a long time with them. So for them, it's like playing video games.
It's definitely fun to watch.
For sure.
All right, round 1. How do you see that one?
I think Melanie took that one.
Okay.
I think for Randee to win, she's going to have to live up to that fire plug reputation. Just go after her, stay inside.
Melanie's too smart to get really caught. She's going to stand back and counter.
She's long, she knows it, and so she's going to box. And you got to throw her off of that rhythm, and you got to get inside and go to work. But again, Melanie's got a lot of pedigree, so that's not an easy task.
First two pro bouts didn't go to decision. Let's see if we make number 3, right?
Right, yeah. I like the way Melanie's sticking that jab out there. Like I said, I like to see Randee closing that distance a little bit, getting inside. Standing outside with a longer fighter, it's not necessarily a good strategy unless you're a lot faster, and I don't think she is.
Morales trying to smile that one away. She knows she got caught.
You know, as soon as they start smiling and shaking their head, that one hurt. Like to see Melanie stepping with that jab a little bit more, driving it in. This is a pretty good technical bout, really. It's kind of
not at all what I expected after talking with everybody yesterday and interviewing everybody yesterday. Good right by Melanie there against the ropes.
And you can see where Melanie's already progressing as a professional. You know, her first bout, she was a little less aggressive, a little bit more technical, and now she's taking the fight to Randee a little bit.
Got one right on the chin, right as the bell.
Yeah.
You got 2 rounds to Melanie there?
I do. Here we go, starting out round 3. Timko versus Morales.
Morales in the green and black, and Timko over here in the black and purple.
Good body shot landed by Timko. Melanie's done a really good job of keeping Randee on the outside, following her game plan. Good right hand, sent some sweat flying.
There's that left straight.
Yep, and she's starting to put them together, starting to find homes for her hands. Melanie isn't known to be a big puncher, so we'll see what kind of chin that Morales has.
Well, I think that was part of Morales' confidence when she came in yesterday, saying that she had fought some big names just recently, and Melanie doesn't hit as hard as they do. And I'm thinking that may be very well true, but are you going to get the technical side that Melanie's throwing at her?
Exactly. That's exactly. I mean, they don't all have to be knockouts. A win's a win. Whether it's TKO, KO, or decision, it's a win. And I know that Melanie's okay. A W's a W. She's one of the win column, and she's good to go.
This one's scheduled for 4. Does it favor one or the other to go to the 4th round? You think?
4 rounds is still like amateur boxing. It's still kind of a sprint. I'm not a fan, like as a manager or as a coach, I was never a fan of 4-rounders.
Okay.
Because you get one flash knockdown, you lost the bout. You know, you got to make up, or you're at the best you're getting a draw. So a 6-round fight gives you a little bit more room for error, even at this level. I mean, the newer fighters, 6 rounds makes sense.
I can see that.
I was going through what you had Nate Morrow write. He said he wants to box so he can keep his spoiled dog happy. Like, all right, man. I've met a spoiled dog. I get it.
It's always fun to ask these fighters these questions because you never know the kind of response you're going to get. And
yeah, and some of these guys are funny. I mean, if they didn't like to punch people in the face, they might have a comedy career.
I might have to hire him for a job.
There you go.
So going in this 4th round, you have it 3-0 Timko.
Yes. I said she's fighting to home for that right hand. Working really well at range. Landing that overhand right pretty much whenever she throws it.
Yeah, that left eye of Morales is starting to look a little swollen there.
Yeah.
That was a good one. That snapped Morales' head back pretty good.
Yeah, got a little mouse in that left eye.
She is finding a home for that.
Absolutely. And I think she's only going to get better with it. Now she's found a home. She's got her timing down.
And you mentioned that she's up to 119 for this one. Do you think that's a better weight for her?
It looks like it compared to her last fight, I'd say. Maybe 115, I think the division's 114. That might work for her too. But she's looking good at 119.
All right.
Timko again.
All right. Let's go find out.
All righty. That was a good competitive fight. I think there's a really good learning experience for Melanie on this one. Randee Morales came to fight. She didn't make the trip for nothing. She came to work, and that's what we like to see. Doc Peterson entering the ring for our official decision. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of ladies boxing, we go to the judges' scorecard and we have a unanimous decision. In the red corner,
Melanie progresses on to 2-0.
All right, we're here with our winner, Melanie Timko. That's a big old smile. I love to see that. Yes. All right, so we want to know what's next for Melanie Timko. Where are you going from here? Look, I love the humble answer of one step at a time, but did you see how she snuck that? I want to fight for a belt in the next year. Give it up for Melanie Timko!